Welcome to Retro Review, where we take a look into gaming's past in order to give these classic games another look. Today we are reviewing Mario Party 2, a Mario-themed virtual board game for the Nintendo 64. So let's go ahead and dive right in. If you've never heard of the Mario Party series before, let me get you up to speed. You play as Mario and friends, as you play through a board game style map in order to gather stars. Whoever gathers the most stars after a certain amount of turns wins and is crowned the Superstar. The story, if you can really call it that, is that Mario and friends have gathered together to create a new land. However, they aren't sure what to call this new world. Everyone begins to argue amongst themselves what it should be called, all believing that the land should be named after themselves for one reason or another. The Koopa King Bowser ends up taking advantage of their inattentiveness and begins to take over the various other lands with little resistance. Eventually, due to necessity, everyone bands together and decides that they will hold a competition to see who can beat Bowser, and the winner will have this new land named after him, or her. You will have several different maps that you will be able to play on, each with their own theme. The maps are Pirate Land, Western Land, Mystery Land, Space Land, Horror Land, and finally, Bowser Land. Everyone will end up having their personal favorite, but the ones that tend to be considered the best are Pirate and Horror Land. One of the interesting things that Mario Party 2 did that no game in the franchise has done since is have all of the characters wear different outfits depending on what board they're on. So in Western Land you're a sheriff, in Horror Land you're a wizard, and so on and so on. After you have chosen what board you are going to play on, all players will roll a dice to decide turn order. Then the game begins. The main goal for all players will be to reach Toad and pay 20 coins to obtain a star from him. On the way, they will have to dodge various traps and use each unique board's abilities to their advantage. One of the features introduced in this Mario Party is the ability to purchase items from shops around the map. These items have various abilities from rolling multiple die to being able to open locked doors that litter the map. Not all items are as useful as others though, so it is up to the player to wisely choose what they would like to purchase. At the end of each turn, all players will get together to play a minigame. Whoever wins the minigame will obtain more coins that they can use to buy items, utilize certain map features, and of course, purchase stars. These minigames can vary greatly from sledding down an icy tunnel in a penguin to trying to knock all other players into pools of lava, and for the most part, they tend to be pretty fun. There are some minigames that are entirely luck-based, however, and while these can be exciting, it can get rather annoying when you lose simply because luck wasn't in your favor. Mario Party in essence is made to be a party game, and is significantly more fun to play with multiple people. You can play it by yourself if you don't have any friends, but it significantly lessens the experience. This is the type of game that can cause tempers to flare, however, so don't be too surprised if you lose some of your friends due to some hardcore Mario Party action. Gameplay-wise, the game has aged pretty well. Most of the minigames are as fun as they were when the game originally came out, and the ones that aren't fun weren't fun back then either. The graphics, on the other hand, have not stood the test of time. There's no real nice way to put this, but the character models in this game are pretty ugly, and while this is simply due to the limitations of the hardware at the time, the graphical presentation of this game will be the biggest hurdle to jump over for anyone who didn't grow up with the game. While the static backgrounds generally look okay, and the model for Toad has its charm, we are glad that we don't have to rely on these blocky models anymore. So the question is, has this game survived the test of time? Yes and no. While its gameplay is fun, it's not the type of game most players will thrive on, nor has its graphical fidelity given it lasting appeal. It generally will still be fun in a party setting, or occasionally breaking it out for a group of friends, but otherwise it'll probably be left to the side and forgotten. The game isn't bad, far from it in fact, but time has taken its toll, and this is a game to bring out on rare occasions and seldom else. Thank you for watching our review of Mario Party 2. Do you agree with our thoughts? Write in the comments below and let us know what you think about the game. Also, if you enjoyed my narration, you can find more of my work at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Duvin, that's D-U-U-V-I-N, and if you'd like to hear my voice in an actual video game, you can hear me as the characters of Barnaby and Mr. Trask in the Half-Life mod Half-Rats: A Fever Dream, which you can also find in the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.